Following is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions. Of the past, present, and future. And despite the missing logo, it is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best podcast on the web for your sports simulation, and replay needs. Go to DigitalDice.com today. We just did episode 28 with Dave Gardner and myself. And so, good afternoon to you. My name is Ron Juckett. It is time for our weekly Sunday football get-together, and today we play the other AFC divisional playoff game. The 1986 season saw the Patriots make the play, both the Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs make the playoffs, but they didn't play against each other. The Patriots are the number 2 seed overall in the American Football Conference. They won the AFC East. Kansas City won the AFC West. They had a bye, and whoever wins this one will host the AFC Championship game in 2 weeks against Seattle. The Patriots are a pass-first team. Tony Eason is under center for New England. He's got Stephen Starring and Irving Fryer. Their defense is good. It's how they got to the Super Bowl in '85. Kansas City is a ground and pound team. Todd Blackledge helped them win the division. And so the Chiefs can run, the Pats can throw. Whose defense can do better stopping the other? Weather? 38 degrees. Just a gorgeous day in Foxborough. The wind will be with New England in the first and fourth quarters. They will be going from right to left with the wind about 10 miles an hour. And with the church bells from the St. Mark's, it's time to play some football. So Kansas City will kick off. The Patriots have won the toss. And we say good afternoon. Stephen Starring is the deep man. He'll be at his own 8. Irving Fryer and Jones, the up men, on their own 15. This is it. Whoever wins this will host the Seahawks.
Lowry to kick off for Kansas City.
Oh, and I forgot to shut off the... Oh, that's fast. To the 5, 10, 20.
Lowry is returned 16
illegal block. Receiving team.
All right. We're going to do some things here. Game preferences. Field display. All right, hopefully that takes care of some of that. Always one of those fun things. It's the first football game I played on this computer. Anyway, Spanny with the tackle, Lowry with Nick Lowry, the kicker, taken by Starring at the 3 and return to the 19. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Tony Eason, and those are his real-life numbers you see on the screen. He's your quarterback. Mosi Tutupu. In for an injured Craig James, he's your fullback. Tony Collins is back for the playoffs. He's your primary running back, and he can catch a lot out of the backfield. Stanley Morgan is your flanker. Irving Fryer is your other wide receiver. He's your split end. And Greg Batty is your tight end. How you doing, Robbie? First play from scrimmage. Collins. Trap right. Handoff from Eason, and he's hit at the 7 by Koch. No gain. I'm going to slow this down even more. Where did I find that? Okay, you saw an ad for Amazon Prime. That works. They own the channel. They own this part. Yes, I know. Where? And there was something I was looking for. Ratings. Okay. So 2nd and 10. Yeah, I didn't go to ratings at all. This time they'll try to Tupu. On a trap left side. Handoff from Easton, and Art Still will make the tackle at the 9, gain of 2. So 3rd down and 8 for New England. Oh, that changed it over there. Oh, well. Let's meet the line. Bob Holloway, your left tackle. Ron Wooten, your left guard. Pete Brock is your center. Paul Fairchild, who looks like he drank some of the bong water, is your right guard. And Darrell Haley is your right tackle. 3 wide receivers. Jones coming in. He's at the bottom of your screen. Medium slant to Stanley Morgan. Eason to throw it. He does. Incomplete. Tried to find Collins, and that didn't get anywhere. So the Chiefs force a 3 and out. And so here comes the punting unit from the Patriots backed up deep in their end zone. Rich Camarillo to punt. Smith to return for Kansas City. And the punt from Camarillo is a good one, taken at the 40 and hit by Glenn for a gain of 1. So Kansas City gets good field position here at the start on their own 41. First quarter, Todd Blackledge is your quarterback. He is not good, but Kansas City won the division. That's how they got there. Jeff Smith is one running back, and Mike Pruitt is the other running back. Kansas City can run the football. Stephon Page is a good receiver. He's your flanker. Walt Arnold is your tight end. And Henry Marshall is your split end. He's a near side receiver. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Jeff Smith trap left. Handoff from Blackledge is tackled by Nelson at the 43, a gain of 2. Steve Nelson with the stop. Irv Eatman is your left tackle for Kansas City. Brad Bood is your left guard. Rick Donnelly is your center. Mark Atticus is your right guard. And Rich Baldinger is your right tackle. 2nd and 8. Pruitt. Off tackle right. Handoff from Blackledge across the 45 into the secondary, and it's just short. It got an Al Red Sox fan measurement, and it said no. A gain of 8. Raymond Claiborne with the tackle. Let's meet the Patriots defense. Garen Varus is your left defensive end. Toby Williams, your left tackle, or your nose tackle. And Brent Williams is your right defensive end. The linebackers, Andre Tippett is the left outside linebacker. Larry McGrew is the left inside linebacker. Steve Nelson, the right inside linebacker. And Don Blackman is the right one on the outside. The corners, Raymond Claiborne is on Stephon Page. He's your left corner. Ronnie Lepet is your right cornerback. Roland James, the free safety. And Fred Marion is the strong safety. He's on Arnold. Jeff Smith, dive up the middle. Blackledge hands off, 1st down over midfield. It's a gain of 3. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the Patriot 46. So 1st and 10, first drive for both teams. Blackledge will go to the air and try a short hitch to Henry Marshall. Snap throw, Lepet with the coverage. Yep.
Defense, number 42.
And it's a 9-yard penalty. Lepet was all over him. And that is a 1st and 10 from the 37. Let's slow this down some more. Ratings on the field. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's right. Well, you never know, Robbie. They might. Is that better? Yes, that's what we wanted. But it'll probably be the 2020 version. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Let me make one more change here. I think. There. That's what we got here. All right, took us a while. 1st and 10 from the 37 following the pass interference call. Pruitt. Sweep left. Handoff from Blackledge from the 37. 35-30. And Nelson makes the tackle there for a gain of 7. So Walt Arnold, the tight end, made the big hole, 2nd and 3. Blackledge has not thrown a pass, and Midlife Crisis was telling me a couple days ago that Kansas City, their strength is in the run. The Patriots can't run it. Jeff Smith sweeps to the right side, near sideline from the 30. 1st down, 20, cuts back inside, and Larry McGrew makes a tackle at the 15. So Jeff Smith, 3 carries for 20 yards. And it's 1st and 10 from the Patriot 15. Kansas City, 5 plays, 35 yards. Stephon Page, oof. Short cross, Blackledge to throw, has time, but he doesn't have Page. Raymond Claiborne got a hand on it, 2nd and 10. Clock stopped, 9:52 to go. Going to try a draw play to Pruitt. And he gets it to the 12 before McGrew makes a tackle. So 3 carries for Pruitt for 18. McGrew has 2 tackles. 9:44, clock running. Lowry will go into the wind if they miss. 3rd and 7. Henry Marshall, medium hitch, Blackledge to throw it. He checks it down, incomplete. And so Lepet got a hand on that one, and so the Chiefs are forced for a field goal attempt. So from the Patriot 12, this will be a 29-yarder. I'd rather not be able to run in this game than throw. And I think Kansas City needs to be able to throw if they're going to win. Lowry from 29. Wide left. Seward to hold. Oh, but Owens, the right end, was offside. So it'll be 4th and 2 from the 7. And so they set Lowry back up with an 83% chance of making it. So Lowry gets the second bite of the cherry, and he sends that one right down Broadway. 11 plays, 52 yards, 8:58 to go in the first quarter. Kansas City 3, New England nothing. So starring back deep on his 8. Fryer and Jones to return. Lowry to the 5, 20, and Starring is hit at the 26, a gain of 19. And that's where the Patriots will start. 1st and 10, 8:51 to go. Tony Eason certainly can pass, and you're going to have to see an awful lot of that today. Stanley Morgan on a medium slant. 1st and 10, Eason back in the pocket. Morgan open over the 40-yard line. Lewis makes the tackle after a gain of 19. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 45. Robbie, it all depends on if there's any demand for it. If you don't ask for it, it probably won't happen. Here is the Kansas City line. Pete Koch is the left defensive end. Bill Moss is your left tackle. Eric Hawley is the right tackle. Art Still, the Hall of Famer, is your right defensive end. The linebackers, Lewis Cooper is the left outside linebacker. Dino Hackett fills up the middle. Tim Cofield is on the right. Kevin Ross on the left corner. He's on Irving Fryer. Albert Lewis, who did not make that play on Stanley Morgan, the right. The heart of the Kansas City defense, Deron Cherry, is your strong safety. And Burris is the free safety, and he's a good one as well. 1st and 10 from the 45 of New England. Top tackle left to Collins, and he gets it to the 47 before Art Still can make the tackle. 2 tackles for Art, 2 carries for 2 yards for Collins. Eason, that's his primary receiver back there, will be Collins. They'll try one the flat far side. Eason throws, and he leads them astray. Incomplete. They doubled Fryer. 3rd down and 8. 7:24 to go. Clock is stopped. They'll stay 2 wide receiver. He's looking. He'll look for Fryer on a medium cross. 3-0 Kansas City. Eason to throw. He's got Fryer open for a 1st down. Ross with the tackle after a gain of 11. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 42. So Eason with the wind, 38 degrees, and 7 and change to go here in the opening stanza. Tutupu on the screen. Kansas City shows blitz. Eason's going with the original call. He's looking. He goes down to Tutupu for a gain of 9. So he got around the rush. They showed blitz, and Tutupu made the catch and is hit at the Kansas City 33. So 2nd and 1 for New England. Collins. Trap right. Handoff from Eason. He's going to get the 1st down. It's a gain of 3. 5:49 to go, and Albert Lewis makes the tackle. So the Patriots can outrun the football, but they're doing enough to keep Kansas City off balance. Al, Red Sox fan, how are you? Al stayed up too late to watch the fight, I'm sure. 3-0 Kansas City, 5:49 to go in the 1st quarter. 2nd drive for the Patriots in the ball game. Fryer, medium slant, and Tony Eason saw something he didn't like, and so he'll call time. 5:15 to go in the opening stanza. Kansas City 3, New England 3. This is the AFC Divisional Playoff on Retro Sports Network. So a medium slant to Fryer is the call. 1st and 10. And they'll show blitz. Eason sticks with the play call. Back to throw. Waits for Fryer. Fryer at the 15. Fryer scores! Fryer scores. He got it at the 15, and he waltzes in for 6. And the Patriots, with 5:02 to go in the 1st quarter, are on the board. 7 plays, 74 yards, and 3:49 off the clock. He caught that in seam and just ran it right down there. The extra point from Tony Franklin. It is good. It's not barefoot weather in Foxborough, but he'll take it 38 degrees. So, 5:02 to go. Thank you, sir. 5:02 to go. New England 7, Kansas City 3. And so Smith back deep for the Chiefs. Harry and Moriarty. That sounds like a movie mystery detective. Let's talk to Harry Moriarty while we're at it. Anyway, they're in the 15. So a good drive for New England. Franklin boots it away, taken at the goal line by the deep man, and Smith is hit by the 16 by Doig. So Kansas City will start there, and they trail for the first time in the ball game. 4:57 to go, 1st quarter. First and 10, Mike Pruitt. We'll try a sweep to the near side. Handoff from Blackledge. Pruitt from the 16 is hit by Williams at the 17. And if Blackledge can't throw this football, the Chiefs are going to be in a lot of trouble. 2nd and 9. Clock running. Stephon Page. Going to try a medium cross. Blackledge has time. He does not have Page. Raymond Claiborne on the D, and a bad throw by Blackledge. Makes it 3rd and 9 for Kansas City. They go 3 wide. Carlos Carson is the 3rd receiver. He is at the top of your screen. Medium out to Carson. Blackledge to throw. He goes up top, and James got a piece of that. So Roland James with the deflection. And we got to see what we can do for Kansas City, because Todd Blackledge has started 0 for 4. You can't do that in the playoff game. 4th and 9. And Lewis Colbert will be out to punt. Irving Fryer back to return it. Colbert from his 2. Fryer moves up to near midfield. It's a 2-yard return. Holly knocks him down, and the Patriots start this drive from their own 47. 4:01 to go. Opening stanza, 7-3 New England. Greg Batty. Short out. Eason to throw. He goes away from Batty. A safety blitz, and it's incomplete. So Kansas City needs to force incompletions, and New England needs to force Kansas City to throw it. Tutupu. Off tackle right from the 47. Tutupu is hit by Holly at the 50, a gain of 3. 3rd down and 7. 3 wide receivers. Cedric Jones is the 3rd receiver. Medium slant to Irving Fryer. Lone setback. Eason dumps it down to Tony Collins for a gain of 6, and he had 7. And on 4th and 1, they're going to go. You might as well. 2 tight ends set. Hawthorne and Scott. Clarence Weathers is your running back now. Robert Weathers, pardon. Trap left. They're going to go. From the Kansas City 44. Flag is down, and it's a loss of 2. Wooten missed his block.
Offense, number 88, 15-yard penalty.
And what a dumb penalty by the other tight end, Scott. It won't matter because Kansas City will take the result of the play, but it's a crackback and a 15-yard penalty. That's declined. Blackledge will lead him out from the Kansas City 46. 2:29 to go, first quarter. And Blackledge is their quarterback. They don't have anybody else. Hurd joins Pruitt in the backfield. Herman Hurd. Sweep right. Patriots call blitz. Handoff near side. Hurd to the 50. Into New England territory. It's a gain of 7. Arnold, the tight end, is slow getting up. And his return is questionable. The clock will stop with 2:19. Kansas City has run it 8 times for 46 yards. Mike Pruitt. Trap left. Patriots low, showing blitz again. Jamming the receivers. Hand off. First down and a little bit more. Lepet with the tackle at the 42. This is still too fast. 1st and 10. 2:09 to go. Now, you don't think this processor means much, do you? Look at where I got the speed down on the chalkboard. Chiefs in white, red helmet, red numbers, white face mask. Patriots in red, white helmet, white face mask. White numbers, and the stripes on the shoulders. 1st and 10. Kaufman, the tight end. Short cross to Henry Marshall. Patriots show blitz. Blackledge in the flat to Hurd near side, and the ball is loose. Williams makes the sack. He strips the football, but Donnelly, the center, recovers it, and it'll be 2nd and 15. So even the short freebie pass plays are a challenge for Todd Blackledge. 2nd down and 15. Hurd. Trap left. Hand off from Blackledge over the 45. Varys with a tackle at the 43. And the last minute of the first quarter coming up. So a rocky start for the Chiefs. 3rd and 11. Page. Medium cross. Blackledge to throw. He takes way too much time. Varys had time to sign an autograph, for goodness sakes. He sacks Blackledge at the 48 of Kansas City. And when we start the second quarter, it's 4th and 20. 15 minutes in the books. It's New England 7, Kansas City 3. And on our digital dice scoreboard, Kansas City scored first, 11 plays, 52 yards. And then Eason hit Fryer with 5:02 to go in the first quarter on a 30-yard pass. So the scoreboard update brought to you by DigitalTheDice.com. Digital the Dice, the best podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. We talk about instructional videos this week on DigitalTheDice.com. First downs 4 aside for both teams. Net yards 83 New England, 41 KC. And Todd Blackledge is seeing deer in the headlights. Colbert to punt from his 33. Fryer back to return. Kansas City has the win behind them as they go left to right here in the second quarter. New England hopes for a touchback. They'll let the ball roll, and it does roll, but it rolls dead at the 4-yard line. 14:47 to go in the half. It's New England 7, Kansas City 3. So 1st and 10 from the 4. Collins and Tutupu, 2 tight end, 2 running back set. Collins will plow ahead on the dive. The Chiefs show blitz. Stick with a call. Collins to the 5. Hackett with a tackle at the 7, and that buys him 3 yards. So Collins 4 carries for 8, and Dino Hackett with his 3rd stop. Robert Weathers will try a trap to the left. Nope, it's a flag. Somebody moved.
Zone infraction.
Oh.
Defense. Number 93, 5-yard penalty.
That's huge for New England.
2nd down.
Holly gets the Romulan penalty. It's a neutral zone infraction, and it's a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 2 for New England. They go back to a conventional set with the 2 wide receivers and 1 tight end as they set up on their own 12. Tutupu. Trap right. Hand off from Eason. 1st down and more as Lewis makes a tackle at the 18. A gain of 6. 1st and 10 for New England. Stanley Morgan. Medium cross. Eason to throw it. He waits. Flag is down. That goes to Fryer for a gain of 7.
Holding. Offense. Number 68.
But Haley, the right tackle, with a hold. So take the 7 off the board and back him up 9 more. Raymond Berry doesn't like that. That's a 16-yard swap on the field. 1st and 19 for the Patriots on their own 9. Collins on a screen. Throws caught by Collins. Tackled by Cofield for a gain of 5. So 2nd and 14. And we spot it at the New England 14. Tutupu on the dive. Handoff from Eason. Tutupu across the 20. Good play. He got a gain of 8 as Kevin Ross makes the tackle. Paul Fairchild, the right guard, with the big old block, and 3rd and 6 is a lot easier to do than 3rd and 19. Stanley Morgan. Thanks, Robbie. They're always fun to do. Medium out to Morgan. Eason to throw. Flag is down again. The ball is loose. Moss with the sack. Kansas City has it. What's the flag?
Defense. Number 74.
But it won't matter as Koch encroached. And so you take the sack away, you take the strip away, you take the turnover away. It's like getting a country record back. And the Patriots have it 3rd and 1 on their 27. That was big. Kansas City was going to get it 1st and goal on the 6. Instead, Collins. Trap right. Handoff from Eason, and they won't get it. Art still with a tackle at the line, and the Patriots will not go for it on their own 27. So Kansas City had an opportunity and lost it. New England had an opportunity and lost it. Rich Camarillo, with the wind in his face, will punt to Smith. He stands on his 12. Smith at the 35, 40, 45, or 43 rather, 41-yard punt, not a 30-yard net. And Todd Blackledge leads about with 10:47 to go in the first half. This one, as Al would say, has been a slobber knocker so far. 10:47 to go first half, 7-3 New England. Herman Hurd sweeps to the right. From the 43 near sideline, he's hit by Williams at the 44. Patriots blitzed. And Mark Atticus, it's like someone I went to college with, makes the bad block. Clock running. First football game on the new machine. And let me tell you, that chalkboard really, really, really zips. Medium out to Marshall. That's the call. Blackledge in the pocket has time near sideline. And nothing doing. Todd Blackledge is now 0 for 5 in the game with 10:37 to go in the half. 3 wide receivers. Smith in the backfield. Flat one to him. Near far sideline. No, he goes around to Smith. Come down the near sideline. Smith is going to try for it. He is a yard short. He is a yard short. They got 8. They needed 9. Yeah, so far so good, Robbie. So 4th and 1, and Kansas City will punt. Colbert, a sideline punt, trying to force the Patriots deep in their own territory. Fryer back to return it. This will roll dead at the 12. 36-yard punt. New England takes over. 10:25 to go. It's 7-3 Patriots. Morgan, this time from the 12. Medium cross. Eason to throw it on first down. He does. Incomplete. Lewis got a piece of it. Burris, beg your pardon, got a piece of it. So Eason 6 of 10 for 80 yards. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Tony Collins will try a sweep to the near sideline from the 12. Turns the corner, doesn't get anywhere. Hackett makes the tackle. Dino Hackett right at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots have tried to run. That would be like me trying to date Taylor Swift. It's just not going to happen. So 3 wide receivers. Jones is in at the 3rd receiver. Eason will work out of the gun. Medium slant to Morgan. Eason from his 5 has time. He throws complete to the 3rd receiver, no, to Morgan for a gain of 12. So 1st and 10. Albert Lewis with the tackle. Eason now 7 of 11 for 92 yards. They stay in this formation. Short slant to the tight end Batty. Eason gonna scramble, and Koch will knock him down. And now he got his bell rung, and so in comes Al's hero, Steve Grogan. So Eason isn't quite sure where he is. He turned to Raymond Berry and said, "Is this the Superdome?" And Berry said, "Oh, no." So Grogan, 61% pass completion on the year, has it 2nd and 17. Screen to Collins. Near sideline caught for a gain of 4. So that didn't really work. 3rd down and 13. Still 3 wide. Collins 3 catches on the day for 15 yards. And the Patriots are 2 for 6 on 3rd down. Medium fly. Irving Fryer. Grogan from the gun. He's going way back there. He throws. I don't know what the heck that was. Oops. I think I'm letting somebody in. No, it's my guy. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Hi, Ron. This is Ryan. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. I will be there at 7 o'clock. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Alrighty, I'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye.
All right. So that was a catch and a gain of 18. Eason comes back in the game 1st and 10. This is what you saw. Yeah, that's really helpful. So 2 conventional wide receiver and running back set. Collins into Tupu. Eason remembers he's in Foxborough. Trap left for Collins. To the near side, over the 40. Hit by a gain of 2. And Brock, the center, is hurt. He'll be back for a few plays. So Collins, 7 carries, 10 yards. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots on their own 41. Halfway home here in the second. Clock stops, 7:48. To Tupu. Off tackle left. To Tupu. Across to the line of scrimmage. Arch still. It's a gain of 1. Brock is back. And it'll be 3rd and 7. So the Patriots cannot run. Kansas City cannot pass. Seattle's got to be going, we'll take both, because Seattle can run and they can pass. Fryer. Medium hitch. Under center. Eason is in trouble. He rolls around. He throws in. Deflected and intercepted by Ross. 50-40. And he's knocked out at the 30-yard line. Kevin Ross with an interception in a 32-yard return. Here it is again. Eason had it tipped. And Ross brought it all the way to the New England 30. 1st and 10. End around for Page. They're going to try. He's going to go to the near side. He doesn't get anywhere as Larry McGrew makes the tackle up to 30. 2nd and 10. 6:46 to go in a half. Kansas City has 50 net yards, and they're already in range for Nick Lowry. Pruitt. Trap right. Handoff from Blackledge. Pruitt gets it about 4 yards. Blackman with the stop. 3rd and 6 for Kansas City. Pruitt, 6 carries, 28 yards. They look to Stephon Page. Short slant to Page. Blackledge throws it down to Pruitt, and it's a gain of 9. So Blackledge picked up the blitz, checked down to a second, Reed and Pruitt, and it's 1st and 10 from the Patriots 17. Kansas City trailing 7-3. Under 5 to go here in the first half. Hurd. Sweep to the right on 1st and 10. Gets to the 15, gets it across the 10. Claiborne angles him out at the 9. A gain of 8. Atticus, or a Dickies, with a big hole. 2nd and 2. So Kansas City trying to make some lemonade here. Pruitt. Fullback dive from the 9, keeps the legs moving. It's to the 8, and McGrew makes a stop right there. 4:35 to go. McGrew 5 tackles. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 2 tight end set. Smith and Green, the running backs this time around. Can Blackledge run? No. Boyce, Green. Fullback dive from the 8. No, sir! As Tippett with a tackle, it's a loss of 1. And out comes the kicking unit to make it a 1-point game. Andre Tippett. The Patriots played for the run, and Kansas City could not deliver. So Nick Lowry, 4th and 2 from the 9, 3:56. Clock running. 7th play of the drive. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and it's good. So right down Broadway, 3:18 to go in the half. It's a 1-point game. This one is about as pretty as a McDonald's Happy Meal on Christmas Eve. New England 7, Kansas City 6. Starring back deep. Fryer and Jones at the 15. The kick, Fryer from the goal line, or Starring to the 20. And he's hit by Radicic at the 28.
Receiving team.
Coming back.
10-yard penalty.
It's all coming back now. Tippett with the penalty, and Eason will take over 1st and 10 from the 10. Tony's still not quite sure where he is. Morgan. Short slant. They're going to try to throw out of this. Eason throws. Morgan's got it. 1st down. A gain of 12. Lewis with the tackle. Albert Lewis has had a busy afternoon. Stanley Morgan, 3 catches for 43. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 22. Tutupu. Fullback dive from the 22. He gets it across to the 25. And Ross will make the tackle there. And we go to the 2-minute warning. New England 7, Kansas City 6. This is the AFC Divisional Playoff on Retro Sports Network, presented by DigitalTheDice.com. So 2nd and 6. They look to Batty. New England has 2 timeouts, Kansas City 3. Medium cross to Batty. Eason's got time. He's got Batty open for the 1st down. A gain of 12. Arnold is coming back for KC. And Eason will work it out of the hurry up. 1:52 to go. Long slant. They're going to try Fryer. Eason rolls, looks, throws. Fryer, no. Ross and Burris. Burris got a hand on it. New England's made 5 penalties for 41 yards. 2nd and 10, ball at the 38. I remember now. There. That gets us the bar. 2nd and 10. 3 wide. Jones is in the game. Medium cross. To Stanley Morgan. Under center. Eason rolls. Throws. Incomplete to Collins. And it's 3rd and 10. This time it's going to be Fryer on a medium fly. Eason. Back, has time, dumps it down to Collins, who will make the catch, but only a gain of 9. Patriots are not going to call time on 4th and 1 from their own 47. They punt. Camarillo into the wind, will punt it deep. He'll stand on his own 32. Smith back to return. Kansas City is going to try to return this. From the 9. To the ball is loose. Lewis will pick it up for Kansas City. Claiborne with the tackle, and Smith 0. So 9-yard return will spot it at the Kansas City 16. They trail by 1. Green will come in. He'll try a sweep right from the 16. Hand off from Blackledge to the 20. Gain of 4. And Kansas City will go to the slow down here. Blackledge will take the proverbial knee. Will the Patriots call time? No. Oh, yep, with 9 seconds to go. 3rd down and 7. Henry Marshall. Short slant. Blackledge won't get picked. Throws complete to Hurd for a 1st down, and that will be the first half. Kansas City will get the football when we start the second half. 30 minutes in the books. It's New England 7, Kansas City 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. .1972 call, they want their football back. So the only scoring in the second quarter was Nick Lowry on a 26-yard field goal with 3:18 to go. Makes it 7-6 New England. First downs 9-6 in favor of the Patriots. Kansas City has run the football. They've run it 18 times for 71 yards. Patriots have, however, time of possession at 16:52 to 13:08, and the offense 172 to 83 for Kansas City. You got 2 ads there. TurboTax and an ad for the Samsung Galaxy. I'll take my 2 cents for that. Thank you. And so we start the second half presented by DigitalDice.com with Kansas City having the football. Todd Blackledge is 3 for 8 in this game for 26 yards. As Al says, this is a slobber knocker. Smith stands on his aid. Harry Moriarty as the upman. Franklin gets the toe on it. Smith from the 3 to the 10, 20, and hit at the 24 by Gibson. 1st and 10, 14:50 to go. Hurd and Pruitt in the backfield. Herman Hurd. Off tackle right. 1st and 10 from the 24. Gets it to the 30 before McGrew can make the hit. Hey, whatever they're paying for the ads, Hurd and Pruitt, the running backs. Page and Marshall, the wide receivers. Arnold is back from his injury. He's a tight end. Todd Blackledge is pretending to play quarterback. Eatman and Balding are the tackles. Bud and Dickey's the guards, and Donnelly the center. Arnold. Short slant to the tight end. Blackledge scrambles around. He tries for Pruitt, and Mike Pruitt dropped it. In a game where Todd Blackledge is trying to figure out where he is, Mike Pruitt isn't helping things by dropping passes. 3rd and 4. Hurd will try a sweep to the right near side. Handoff from Blackledge. He turns the corner, 1st down, and he gets it to the 40 before Gibson, the nickelback, can make the tackle. Defensively for the Patriots, Varys and Williams are the ends. The nose tackles also named Williams. Tippett and Blackman, the outside linebackers. McGrew fills the middle. Claiborne and Lepet are the corners. Marion and James are the safeties. 1st and 10. First drive of the second half. Kansas City trailing by 1, 7-6. Medium slant. Stephon Page. Blackledge has been sacked twice. Going to scramble. He's going to run it to the 45. Toby Williams with the tackle. Excuse me. That's his second. Kansas City had Page doubled. So second and 5. Blackledge at least could scramble. Trap left for Hurd, 45. He gets it to the 48 before being hit by Roland James. 7 carries for Hurd for 39 yards, and it's third and a short 2. Smith in the backfield for Hurd. Jeff Smith, trap right, handoff from Blackledge over midfield, first down, a good call. And then Lepet with a tackle after a gain of 9. Brad Budd makes the big block for Kansas City, first and 10. When in the world did Kansas City actually throw the football? Because this is some serious ugly going on here. First and 10. Opening drive, third quarter. New England 7, Kansas City 6. Quick out to Henry Marshall. Throws, he's got it, 40, 35, 30, first down. A gain of 10. They got the Dave Gardner measurement, and Blackledge is now 4 of 10 for 36. So Kansas City just trying to slow down some clock. They are already in, with the wind, Lowry field goal range. It would be from 50 if they can't matriculate the ball any further. But it is first and 10. Trap left for Pruitt. Far side, 30, 25, first down. He gets it over the 20, a gain of 19, and Mike Pruitt has 8 carries for 43 yards. The Patriots faithful are starting to bite their fingernails. They remember the last playoff game I did for New England from 1978. They led by 10. And the Steelers went to the Super Bowl. First and 10 from the 19. Jeff Smith. Sweep right. Handoff from Blackledge. 15. Blackman with a tackle at the 12. And that's a gain of 7. So Kansas City is starting to grab hold of the offensive line play. Pruitt going to jam this one up the middle. Off tackle right. Handoff from Blackledge, and he is stood up by Tippett for no gain at the 12. Felt that one up here. 9 carries for Pruitt for 43 yards. Hurd back in the ball game. 9:18 to go. 11th play of the drive coming up. Off tackle right. Handoff from Blackledge. Hurd. No, sir. Blackman stands him up. And so the drive stalls at the Patriot 12. But here comes Lowry. He'll have a 29-yarder to give the Chiefs the lead. No holder? So Todd Blackledge will hold this. They need 3. They're going to kick. This is to give them the lead. Blackledge to hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. Nick Lowry has hit 3 field goals, all from inside 30 yards. And with 8:04 to go in the third quarter, the Patriots get the football with the Chiefs leading 9-7. How about that? They're getting restless here in Foxborough. Starring, back deep, Fryer and Jones. The returnmen are up short. Starring from the goal line, 20. He is hit. I believe it's loose. It is recovered by Kansas City at the 26. Hill made the tackle and Burris made the recovery. And already they're in scoring range again. You know when you're showing a replay of a kickoff, that's never a good sign. And we hear, oh, that sinking feeling again. You know, that was the tagline for Moxie. Oh, you want one of those? Oh, that sinking feeling again. Go grab yourself a can of Moxie. Al had an ad for Prime TV. Remember, if you have a Prime account, you can attach it to this channel for free. I get the sub, and you get the free sub. I get the money, and you get the sub. Blackledge, 1st and 10 from the Patriot 26. Page. Short cross. Blackledge back to throw it. He can't find Page. They weren't on the same one. And that's incomplete. Fred Marion with the coverage. 2nd and 10, 7:49 to go in the third quarter. 9-7 New England. Hurd. Off tackle right. Handoff. Hit by Owens at the 25. A gain of 1. And now Blackledge is going to be forced to throw it. 3 wide. Carson in the ballgame. Short cross to Marshall. And Blackledge is going to get it stripped by Blackman. Blackman with the sack. Kansas City will keep it. Bud will cover it up. But now with the field goal coming out, Lowry's going to have a 62% chance from 47 yards. So Don Blackman with the sack and the strip. Here it is again. They kept it. And they'll spot it at the 30. So Todd Blackledge, if they win this game, that's a 62% chance that Lowry can hit this. They will host Seattle in 2 weeks. Blackledge to hold. Lowry from 47. It is long enough. It is good. And so they lose 4 yards, but they score on the second Patriots turnover. 6:25 to go in the third. It's the Chiefs 7. The Chiefs 12. The Patriots 7. Nick Lowry is single-handedly trying to send this team to Pasadena. Starring back deep. Fryer and Jones are the upmen. It is Starring from the goal line. Far side. He is hit at the 18 by Mr. Paul.
Receiving team.
And Tippett gets the penalty. Well, if you needed the Patriots to play any worse than they already have, don't bother. 6 penalties in a playoff game and 2 turnovers. And that's why it's Kansas City 12, New England 7. 6:14 to go. Screen to Collins on 1st and 10. The throw from Eason is caught by Collins for a gain of 5. Dino Hackett has had a busy day. That's his 8th tackle. 6:04, clock running here in the third. Eason, by the way, 13 of 20 for 152 and a pick and the score. Tutupo off tackle right from the 14. He gets it over the 15. Deron Cherry makes a tackle after a gain of 3 to the 17. And the Patriots are 3 for 9 on third down. Stanley Morgan. Medium fly. Easton under center. Waits down to Collins, I believe. Yep, he made the catch. It's a gain of 5. Dino Hackett now with 9 tackles. And a big 1st and 10 for New England. 4:46 clock running third quarter. Are they going to look? They're going to try the long slant to Fryer. He's not really aired it out downfield. Let's see what happens. Eason, 7-step drop, looks down. He's got Fryer midfield, 40. 2-yard line. It worked. They doubled Stanley Morgan. They went basic. He goes to Fryer. And Irving Fryer has 4 catches for 95 yards. And maybe the oxygen masks can come off the Patriots fans. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 42. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Tony Collins. Trap left. Handoff is given and hit at the 40 by Hackett. And Dino has made 10 tackles on the afternoon. 2nd and 8. There is Pie left on the clock. What's wrong with Pie? I'm an Apple guy myself. Tutupu. Off tackle right. Handoff from Eason. And Tutupu was hit by Koch for a loss of 1. 2:33 to go. 3rd and 9 for New England. From the 41 of Kansas City. They are not in Franklin range. Robbie wants chocolate. Morgan. Short hitch. Eason to throw. Waits. Flips around. Goes over to Fryer instead. It's a gain of 3. So the drive will stall at the Kansas City 38. We can't kick it. I really don't want to punt it. But that's what Tony Eason's going to do. Poochie time for Tony Eason. On 4th and 6. He might run this. Yep, he will. And he should have punted it. It's a gain of 2. And Ard still makes the tackle. So that went nowhere. So Kansas City with the lead in 1:16 to go in the 3rd. They lead 12-7. And as we cross the 1 o'clock hour Eastern time on this Sunday afternoon, my name is Ron Juckett. This is our simulated 1986 AFC divisional playoff game between the Kansas City Chiefs and New England Patriots. Kansas City leads in a shocker 12-7 tonight on NBC, following Sports World, where we have a look at sumo wrestling and barrel jumping. It's an all-new Silver Spoons when Ricky learns how to shave. And then on Different Strokes, Kimberly learns how to shave. Wink, wink. And then on Amazing Stories, we'll show you the behind-the-scenes of Dana Plato learning how to shave. And then the NBC Sunday night movie, Gary Coleman Presents. It's just Gary saying what you're talking about Willis for 2 hours. Why was NBC in last place? There you go. All tonight on the National Broadcasting Company. Marshall, first down. Short cross. Blackledge to throw. He waits. He tries to find Pruitt, and Pruitt dropped it. Second dropsy of the afternoon for Pruitt. Minute 13 to go. Herman Hurd. Trap left. Handoff 40, 45, 50. Good run into Patriot territory. It's an 18-yard gain. James missed a tackle. Nelson missed a tackle. And Hurd is 58 yards on 10 carries. 1:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kansas City. It's the family hour. And, you know, grooming is one of those things that you talk about in the family hour. 1st and 10. Pruitt. Sweeps to the right from the Patriot 46. 45, 40. First down, maybe? No. He got the Al Red Sox fan measurement, and Al's probably happy about it for the first time. That will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. But the Chiefs are matriculating the ball down the field. We've played 3. Kansas City 12. The Patriots 7. And Nick Lowry, as I said, he is single-handedly kicking this team to the championship game. The Digital Dice scoring summary: 12 plays, 64 yards, took 6:42 off the clock, made it 9-7. And then from 47 following a turnover, they lost 4 yards and scored 3 points. Kansas City and New England have 11 first downs. New England has 227 yards net offense to Kansas City's 171. And the time of possession is 22:48 to 22:12 in favor of Kansas City. Todd Blackledge might be having the worst ever playoff game for a quarterback that might win. He is 4 for 12 for 36 yards and a rating of 42.4, which is about as how well my jokes rank on a scale of 1 to 158. The Patriots are going to need something here. 2nd and inches. Blackledge will sweep it to the right, calls his own number. He gets backed up, however, by McGrew, and it's a loss of 4. Larry McGrew, that's a big tackle. His 10th of the game, and it's now 3rd down and 4. The Chiefs are 5 of 12 on 3rd down. Walt Arnold. Short cross. Blackledge waits, runs the route. No. Incomplete. And they will punt from here. The Patriots catch a big break. Colbert, a sideline. Kansas City into the wind, but it rolls out of bounds. It's a touchback. Patriots get yet another break. Nell Carter's singing it now. 14:09 to go. Give me a break. Don't break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Tony Eason. 14:09 to go. 12-7 Kansas City. 1st and 10. To Tupu. Trap left. KC blitzes. New England stays with the play. Flag is down. Moss with a tackle. Gain of 2.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 6.
It's Art Still.
5-yard penalty.
It's a gain of 5. 1st and 5 for New England. 14:03 to go. Spotted at the Patriot 25. Batty. Short slant to the tight end. Eason has time. He's got him. 1st down over the 40. A gain of 21. Burris with the tackle. And for Batty, that's the 2nd catch for 33 yards. Of course they are. It's 1986. It's just the regular Kit Kat. It's not mint Kit Kat. It's not anything else Kit Kat. It's your regular Kit Kat. Of course, it'll cost you $3.75. Grab yourself a Schaefer while you're there. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. And was the name of the stadium. It wasn't Foxborough Stadium in 86. It was still Schaefer. Morgan. Medium slant, and Kansas City didn't like what they saw, so they call timeout. They have 2 left. This game has kind of changed around in the last couple minutes. 13:27 to go in the football game. 12-7 Kansas City. Morgan on a long slant. Eason waits, throws. Morgan, no sir. But Holly, the right tackle, is hurt. And Baldinger will come in. He's a 2 there. Run it right at him. 2nd and 10. Collins, flat pass, far side, throws, has it. 45-50. Hackett will make the tackle on the 8, and Koch is hurt. The right end. His return is questionable. Lathrop. So Kansas City's defense is starting to tire. 3rd down and 2, and they can't stay healthy. 13-13. It's the Munsters next. Tupu on 3rd and 2. Trap left. Handoff from Collins, and it's a 1st down, maybe? Yes, sir. Got the Dave Gardner measurement and got himself 4 yards. And now it's the Kansas City Chiefs' turn to be nervous. 13:05. Patriots have run it 19 times for 42. Morgan. Medium slant from the 42. Eason has time. He's got Morgan. 1st down for a gain of 18. So 1st and 10 New England from the Kansas City 24. And Tony Franklin is within field goal range now. Patriots have the win behind them here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Trap left for Collins. 24 is the yard line to start. Moss will bring him down at the 20. 2nd and 6, 11:38 to go. Next week's football action from Soldier Field in Chicago. The second NFC divisional playoff game between the NFC Eastern champion New York Giants and the NFC champions, or the NFC Central champions, the Chicago Bears. Lawrence Taylor and the Monsters of the Midway. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, right here on Retro Sports Network. 2nd and 6. Tutupu on a screen. Eason finds him first down inside the 10. He is hit at the 12 for a gain of 14. And so the Patriots are hoping they can deliver on knockout blow. Although if they get 6 or in the extra point, it's only a 2-point game. 8 plays, 74 yards. Collins. Fullback dive, handoff from Eason to the 5. And he's hit by Lewis at the 3. So Albert Lewis with it. Patriots, Collins, 10 carries for 19. Tutupu, 9 for 30. 2 tight end set. Weathers joins Collins at the 3. Beatty and Hawthorne, the tight ends, and Fryer is the wide receiver. Weathers on a draw. Handoff. Weathers, no gain. Moss with the stop. 3rd and goal. Can I throw it? So they're going to try to throw out of this. A short little dumper to Irving Fryer. Eason waits, looks down. Nobody there. He was sacked. He tried to flip it to Collins. Kansas City thought he was in the grasp. Al, Red Sox fan, being the umpire, said, What? If you tried Pro Strategy Football 2020, it's a great game. It's a wonderful game. So here comes Tony Franklin for the 20-yarder. 8:46 to go in the football game. Ramsey to hold. Franklin to kick. Tony is a flag down. It is good.
Tripping. Offense. 10 yards.
But we're doing it again as Fairchild. That does look like a mug shot, doesn't it? The right guard tripped. And so instead, it'll be a 30-yard field goal. Patriots fans chant bovine excrement. Bovine excrement. So here's Tony Franklin. This time it's 86.5%. Franklin gets the foot on it. Same result. And so with 8:42 to go, or 8:39 to go, we got ourselves a barn burner of, well, let's just say it is. It's Kansas City 12, New England 10. So Smith back to return for Kansas City. Harry Moriarty is the Upman combo. Franklin, 7 yards deep. Oh, my goodness. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Franklin gave them all that and a bag of chips on the kick. Kansas City, they'd like more points. A touchdown would make it a 9-point game. But Kansas City hasn't seen the end zone yet. Pruitt. Sweep left from the 20-yard line. Handoff from Blackledge. He gets it to the 25 before Lepet can bring him down. And this is going to be one of those. This is Big Ten football circa 1978. 3 yards and a whiff of AstroTurf. Hurd. Off tackle right from the 25. 1st down and more over the 35. Blackman will make the tackle after a gain of 11. Patriot fans are like another beer, please. And remember, fellow people here at Schaefer Stadium, Schaefer is The one beer to have when you're having more than one. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 36. Trap left to Pruitt. Hand off, and Pruitt is hit at the 39 by James. 7:08 to go. Winner will host Seattle in 2 weeks for the right to travel to Pasadena for the 20th merger championship between the American Football League and the National Football League. Smith in the ball game. Goes on a dive. Handoff. 40. Blackman with a tackle at the 44. Gain of 5. 6.5 to go. Clock running. 3rd and 2. The Chiefs are 5 for 13 on 3rd down. Pruitt. Dive play. Handoff from Blackledge. They make the stop. They made the stop. It's a loss of 1. They run a 5-3 stack, and Brent Williams made the stop. And on 4th and 3, Kansas City will run this down. Lewis Colbert to Irving Fryer. Colbert on his 28. Fryer on his 12. Fryer gets a good one, 25-30. He had it at the 21. 11-yard return. Deep breath timeout. 5:05 to go. Kansas City 12, New England 10. Morgan. And right now, they need some Morgan magic. Medium out. Eason rolls around, throws it down to Collins, and Collins dropped it. 2nd and 10. 5:02. Only 3 seconds come off the clock. Kansas City trying to hang on. To Tupu, near side in the flat. Eason can't find him. Stonehand Collins. Yep. So, hello. How are you? 3rd down and 10. 5 to go. Patriots have got nothing right now. Fryer. Medium slant. Collins under center. Blitz is going to scramble, and he won't get it. He got 2. Cherry with a tackle. And the Patriots are forced to punt. So Camarillo better hope that the defense can do something here. Kansas City will try to return this. 20, 30, a good return, a 13-yard return, and with 4:15 to go, Kansas City on their own 29. 1st and 10. They're 4 minutes to a flight back to Arrowhead and a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Sweep right for Hurd. Near side, 30, 35. They're trying to strip it. The ball is loose and recovered by New England. New England recovers it. Brent Williams returns it to the Chiefs' 17-yard line. There is life in Foxborough yet. Boom, says the crowd. Here it is again. They tried to strip it, and on one of those rare plays when you can actually do it, we have the pigskin. Unbelievable. Herman Herd, 12 carry, 75 yards. Brent Williams stripped it. They recovered it, and it's raining Kit Kats in Foxborough. Or Schaefer, one of the two. 1st and 10. 4:03 to go. Morgan. Medium cross. Eason Wades throws incomplete. 2nd and 10. And now, if you got a fingernail left, it's time to start chewing on it. Collins. Trap left to get him closer from the 17. No, sir. It's a gain of 2. It's 15 yards. 3:54. 3rd and 8. Collins splits out as a wide receiver. They're going to go out of the gun. Collins. Medium slant. Eason by himself. And Cooper sacked him for a loss of 9. So 49 seconds come off the clock. We're at pie time again. And I commend you all for not making the cherry pie joke. So out comes Franklin. Barefoot and all. This will be from 41 yards. And to give the Patriots a 13-12 lead. Ramsey will hold. Franklin is hoping. Snap, kick, straight, true, good. So a minute 24 of uncertainty. There's 2:34 to go. And the Patriots lead it 13-12. There have been 6 field goals in this game. I think. We've had 1 touchdown and 25 points. And so now, Todd Blackledge, who was 4 for 13 for 36 yards. Like I said, 1973 called, they want their football game back. Is going to have to get Kansas City 1 point. And it's a touchback. They have 80 yards. You do have Nick Lowry. So 20, 40, any 45 yards, I think is what Lowry says. 2:34 to go. Medium hitch. Stephon Page. Blackledge throws, and Claiborne got a hand on it. 2nd and 10. Poor Todd Blackledge. They've run it 37 times for 179 yards of their 196 net. Marshall, jet sweep. Flat pass to Hurd. Near side, Blackledge. No, batted down by Williams, and it's 3rd and 10. Kansas City only has 2 timeouts, but they do have the 2-minute warning. 3 wide. Smith is in the backfield. Under center. Medium slant. Must pass. Marshall. Blackledge in deep doo-doo. Waits. Throws. Intercepted by McGrew for a gain of 12. And maybe, just maybe, the Patriots are going to win the football game. Todd Blackledge, 4 for 16 for 36 yards. They can stop it twice. They have a 2-minute warning. To Tupu. Dive play. And there's a penalty down. It's to the 14. Ross with the tackle.
Holding offense. Number 85.
That's
10-yard
not what the
penalty.
Patriots needed, however, as Batty gets called for the hold. Backs him up to the 28, 1st and 20. Then Steve Grogan's coming in. Because Grogan can run. Sweep right for Grogan. Waits for a hole near sideline and gets nothing. That didn't work. He stepped out of bounds, too. Great. 2:01 to go. 2nd and 20. God. Grogan will stay in the game. Short cross. Stanley Morgan. Grogan under center from the 28. Throws. Caught. Tackle by Lewis. It's at the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 12 and a minute 55 to go. Morgan. Medium cross to Fryer. Under center. Waits. Throws. Incomplete. Try for Tupu. And the Patriots will try the field goal with a minute 52 to go. They tried to catch Kansas City napping and tried to get the quick 6 and didn't work. Franklin again. This time from 33. Good hold, good snap, and a good kick. So now the Chiefs need a touchdown. It's not impossible with 1:48 to go. But the Patriots lead the Slobberknocker 16-12. Smith back to return. It'll be Harry from the goal line instead, 20. And so again, Todd Blackledge has 1:41 to get a touchdown. He's 4 of 16 for 36 yards. Oh my goodness. 3 wide, Smith in the backfield. Carlos Carson. Short cross, Blackledge under center. Needs to throw, incomplete. Lepet hammered Carson and Carlos dropped it. 2nd down. Marshall. Medium cross, Blackledge under center. Wade's going to scramble 25-30. He's got the first down. It's a gain of 11 and spot it at the 31. Hurry up. Page. Marshall. Medium hitch. Blackledge, quick throw, incomplete. 1:06 to go. They can't win this game if Blackledge doesn't complete a pass. That's all there is to it. You got to complete a pass to win the football game. Smith lines up as the receiver. Blackledge out of the gun. Jeff Smith. Short cross. Blackledge throws complete to Smith for a gain of 11. 1st and 10. Really quick, 5 to 9 seconds. Carson. Short cross. Blackledge again. Has to throw. It's caught by Carson. 1st down. 47 seconds to go. They're going to hurry up again. Short cross. Marshall from the 48 of New England. Blackledge waits, throws, intercepted by Fred Marion, and Marion, the librarian, will win the ball game. Fred Marion picked it off. He tipped it, and Gibson tipped it in the air, and Marion came down with it. And you can all breathe easier. Just don't breathe in the breathalyzer on the Boston Post Road on the way home. Eason will take a knee. Kansas City will... Hackett makes a tackle. 1 timeout left. And Kansas City will be out of timeouts now. Well, our AFC Championship game in 2 weeks, noon Eastern time, right here on twitch.tv/Retro Sports Network, will be the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The Patriots, the defending AFC champions. The Seahawks trying to get to their first ever Super Bowl, and there would be the only AFC championship. They await the winner of San Francisco versus New York, Chicago. That's the next week's game. Eason takes the ball, and that'll do it. That's the ball game. New England has beaten Kansas City 16-12. Todd Blackledge is not our player of the game. Tony Eason got battered and bruised, 18 of 30 for 235. Tony Collins, 7 catches for 42. Man, that team can't run. Irving Fryer, 5 for 98. New England got 9 points on field goals. Franklin from 30, Franklin from 41, and Franklin from 33. Baseball coming for you on Tuesday as we resume our 1978 baseball replay. Live stream Tuesday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Our player of the game is going to be Irving Fryer. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you Tuesday afternoon. Remember, next football game, the Giants and the Bears from Soldier Field, and our AFC Championship game in 2 weeks, Seattle at New England. I'm Ron Juckett. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon. Hit that like and subscribe right here.